So, anyway, here we are. I always start with that, which is really annoying. I'm going to start with something else. We're in a sauna. It's very hot. We are socially distancing. So my only choice for this November edition of Diary of a Teenage Diva is to read the diary with my own 2 teenage daughters.
What do you mean only choice? You've been begging us to do this for months.
Yeah.
We're actually in high demand as guests, I'll have you know, listener.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Georgia. I am the 3rd child in the family. I'm 17 years old. That's about all.
What's a fun fact about yourself?
Oh God, don't put me on the spot. You go first.
My name is Jasmine. I am 18 years old. I have moved out of Petty's household and have been forced back by coronavirus. And I never thought I would actually submit to doing this podcast. That's my fun fact. Isolation does things to you. Why do you fold over all the corners of your diary?
I think it was to see where I was up to. It's just like a little...
Like a little bookmark.
Yeah.
And my second question is, why has your handwriting not changed since you were 14? It looks exactly the same.
Okay, so what happened in 31st, I went around the house with my headphones on full and screamed. Thursday, November the 1st, B+. Ciao. Oh, here we go again.
Sorry, wait, B+ is you grading your day, not
I'm
your
grading my
school
day.
marks.
Yes. Okay. No, as if I would
Sorry.
never get a B+.
Well, you can cut this out, but
Yes.
how old are you?
I am now,
How old are you?
I've just turned 14. Chris has got his left wrist in plaster and his right wrist in a bandage. Good one. I have broken my leg. Ha! Fooled you that time. I haven't really.
What?
Literally
I'm sorry, who are
nobody
you
cares.
writing this for? Why do you...
I'm writing it for future Penny to read. Yeah.
You're writing it for future listeners.
I am. Yeah. Fooled you that time. I haven't really. I had a Eucharist service today. It being All Saints' Day. Yeah. Happy All Saints' Day. Played football in our games lesson and I did a brilliant header.
Oh, wow.
Out that.
I felt very angelic tonight and I tidied the kitchen.
Oh my god, very angelic.
Friday, November the 2nd. Tracy has got shingles and I'm going to be her understudy in the Victorian Evening. Oh, wah, wah, wah. I have to learn the song as a solo. Help! I hope she isn't better.
Mum, you have the most atrocious case of Schadenfreude.
I hope she isn't better, or if she is, I hope I'll get to go on. Chris went to Oxford with Rat and Tracy on Monday and bought Helen some perfume. £5 worth.
Who is Helen?
Yeah.
Helen...
And why is Chris buying
Yeah,
him
why is
perfume?
Chris buying Helen?
Because, you know, we went on the PGL holiday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think... Hold on, I've just got to look this up, because I thought Simon was going out with Helen, not Chris. Why is Chris buying
Buying her
Helen
perfume.
perfume?
Beef, why do you not have anything to say about this in the diary?
Chris bought Helen some perfume, £5 worth, and she doesn't even like him. Oh, have you farted?
No, I'm sweating. That's why I was fanning myself, not because I farted.
I'm just checking. But he got to day 2, it's 9 minutes in. Shush.
Sorry.
Okay, she doesn't even like him. Oh dear. Had double lax and lax practice today, and I'm totally
Excuse
knackered.
me, laxatives? What lax are we talking about here?
Lacrosse.
Or is it like
short
relaxin'?
for lacrosse.
Thanks for relaxing.
No. Jasmine, put your phone
I
down.
thought the laxatives was quite funny.
Saturday. Oh, hold on. Look, I've moved from grading in letters to grading in out of 10.
Wow.
Fascinating stuff.
Saturday, November the 3rd, gets a 9 out of 10. Had a cool day. I played lax this morning against Oakdean. They weren't very good. Hilary and Joe came over this afternoon and we discussed our love lives.
Who's Joe?
Joanna is Hilary's sister.
Female. Boring.
Yes, we didn't. Yeah.
I was thinking Joseph.
No, Joanna. Then we watched the telly and wrote on Chris's plaster.
How did Chris break his arm?
I know, I can't
Was it
remember.
horse riding?
I have a feeling.
I don't think it was horse riding. I
that's
don't know.
disappointing.
How did he break his arm?
Oh.
I wrote things like pretty in pink and bright pink and wrote to all his teachers. I wrote to Mr. Brown. I hope he watches the Victorian Evening, if I'm in it. I have got to be in it.
Wow, you really have history with Mr. Brown's.
For the record, I had a bit of a crush on one of the teachers at Finn's school called Mr. Brown. But when I had the crush on Mr. Brown,
Had past tense.
I haven't
Penny.
seen him for years. I mean, I know
the
he
current
looked
Mr.
We
Brown-
should Facebook him.
He ain't your first rodeo. Definitely not on the
No,
record.
that's not going in. COVID-19, that is...
How has that got
It's
anything
got nothing to
to
do
do
with
with
COVID.
COVID just means code red, like can't put it in the podcast. If we say COVID, it
No, that's a
means
bit
it's...
confusing because
I
COVID
also
is a
think
completely
you should've-
separate, different thread
I also think you should have informed us about that.
about the new code word.
Okay, I just made it up.
COVID.
Sunday, shush. Sunday, November the 4th. This is all about me. 5 out of 10. Woke up at, correction, got woken up at 10:20 in the morning.
Oh, just like you did to
Penny.
me this morning, if I recall. Just this morning.
What I'm more concerned about is where do you find the time to rewrite the sentence? Why would you not cross it out? Why would you not?
No, it's for comic effect.
Yeah,
but how do you-
woken up, comma,
Who has the
correction,
time for comic effect?
got me.
At 14 years old.
Have you not met me? I had tons of learning to do in 1.5 hours before we left for Marcus and Adrian's. Thrills, man. Didn't manage to do much really, just worried that I had a sore throat and wouldn't be able to sing tomorrow, which I won't. The others went out for a walk and I smooched around, pretending to learn my divinity, but not being very successful.
So, mooched or smooched?
It says smooch. Look.
Let's see.
Smooched around. I ate too much and got rather bored. B-O-A-R-D. Oh, I mean bored. You see? I've corrected my own spelling.
But you didn't cross it out.
You didn't cross it out.
No, I know.
Interesting.
It's because it's all about the comedy. So Marcus and Adrian were children of a friend of Granny's. They had the most enormous train set. Their dad and them had a whole room entirely devoted to train set that was
is
on
a
a
red
winch.
flag.
That was on a winch.
That's a COVID.
That literally. That's a COVID. That literally came down from the ceiling. They went in and you would winch it down and it had like person-shaped holes in it. The whole room was a train set. And their mum, Jean, would say, has everyone had an ample sufficiency?
Oh, we know this.
This is Jean. This is Marcus and Adrian.
Ample sufficiency
An ample
lady.
sufficiency
It always
lady.
comes back
She
to Jane.
really, really made an impact on you.
Triggered. Monday, November the 5th. The only nice thing that happened today was that we won the netball. 7. I do cut out most of the scores of the netball things because
Okay.
they are incredibly dull.
Literally when did I ask what the score for the netball is?
I know. It was against Headington's under 15s. My partner cried afterwards.
Wow, is that a recurring theme
Weird
throughout the
flex.
book? Is this netball or romance?
I got sent for because I missed my clarinet lesson. Got bollocked. Do you think we can open that outdoor door? Oh, and we can hear the cicadas. Cicadas.
I think it's just part of the vibe, isn't it?
I missed my clarinet. The rehearsal this afternoon was cancelled, and Tracy is getting better.
Damn it!
Damn it. One more nice thing. Well, embarrassing, really. Dan Blackman does fancy me, but they're calling him Lionel Richie because of the song Penny Lover.
Wow, that is embarrassing.
That is.
That is embarrassing. That's going to go on the playlist. Do you know I've got a Spotify playlist to accompany the podcast?
Funnily enough, I didn't know that.
Okay, well now you do. And Lionel Richie's Penny Lover is going on it. I had a bloody awful piano lesson. I've pulled a ligament in my leg.
Sure.
I have to be better by
ligament?
Saturday.
A ligament.
What does that say? Dive test, okay.
Diva test?
Diva test, looks like. Tuesday, November the 6th. Hello. I just got back from the theatre. We saw Animal Farm at the National Olivia Theatre. It was very good, but I was slightly pissed off that I wasn't with my friends, just family, because there were the most gorgeous hunks sitting behind us.
The most gorgeous hunks. What would we say?
I just feel like the hunks or the most gorgeous men was enough. You know what I mean? The combination was interesting. Gorgeous hunks.
Too much superfluous.
I think it's implied, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the hunks.
Yeah, are there any hunks which are not gorgeous? Those are the questions we need to be asking.
I think there are men that aren't gorgeous men that aren't hunks, though.
Yes, they could be gorgeous in an unhunky way.
in
in
a
that
bit
case.
of a kawaii way.
One of them kept kicking my shoulder gently, and I was dying.
I'm sorry.
And I was
You were a
dying to
finisher.
turn round.
How was he kicking your shoulder? Goodness. It's a bit
Nudging
violent.
it. I was dying to turn round. Dan is going to the disco, she says, trying to sound unconcerned.
Oh, she is you.
She is me.
No. No. I don't think you can really be doing that. Not sure you can start talking about yourself in the third person.
In your duck.
Okay, let me read that again. Dan's going to the disco, she says, trying to sound unconcerned. I hope I don't get embarrassed. I hope I'm pissed before I get on good terms with him.
Okay, fair call.
Biology test, not too bad, I suppose. Tracy is still ill. So you know, it's Victorian Evening. I'm her understudy. I literally want her to
gathered
die.
that. Yeah.
Wednesday.
What is the Victorian Evening? Is that the name of the play?
It's
or
the
company?
thing, it's a sort of a music hall evening, and I've auditioned for it, and I got in the chorus, which I only get to sing 7 lines, and then Tracy's not very well, so I've actually had to learn the whole solo.
Wow, sounds pretty important, pretty intense. Yeah. My thoughts and prayers are with you at this unprecedented time.
Thank you.
These are lawless times, Jasmine.
Wednesday, November the 7th. I am now a fat-faced slaphead.
Goodness.
In other words, I've had my hair cut. Yuck.
Do you look like a pencil, though?
Hair is everything. Tracy will be back tomorrow, just my bloody luck. I had to wait 20 minutes for dinner today. They just didn't have any food. Typical. When I say dinner, it's what you would call lunch.
Oh,
We
it's
called it
school,
dinner.
school
Yeah,
dinners.
school dinners. Typical. Manda and I are writing to an ad in Smash Hits for a Jim and Jez who want 2 mad girls to write to them. So we did.
Hold on,
Do
what?
you classify yourself as a mad girl?
Yeah,
Probably.
mad about horses.
Smash Hits was a magazine. So this is our version of Tinder. You'd place like a little ad in the magazine.
The song.
If you like
Pina
coladas
And you were
and
going to do
being
a cover.
caught in the rain.
Add
it
to
can
the
go.
playlist, Penny.
Is it going to go
If
on the
you like
playlist?
low crossing horses.
And getting pissed at the disco.
I think getting pissed in the rain is pretty fair to
Yes.
living
There's
in
been
England.
a bit of rain. Oh,
Pissed
so
in the
we
barn,
did.
I feel.
Yeah, all right. I've got a message from Edward today. Several messages.
How do you receive these messages? Are they letters? Are they messages on the
No.
home
Like
phone?
today. Actual today.
Oh, hold on. This is
you
not
were
diary.
looking at your
No,
diary,
no,
to be
that I was
fair.
not reading my diary
Who was
then.
Edward?
Edward and I had a frisson. But I keep emailing him going, do you remember? Have you listened to the podcast? Ha! And he just keeps not mentioning it. But today he was talking about what song I was going to sing. He's been listening to my solo serenades for the socially segregated, but will not mention whether he remembers him feeding me strawberries and cream at the Baps disco.
Edward, what were you thinking?
What, not remembering it? Or
No, feeding you strawberries and cream at the Baps disco.
Sounds messy.
Sounds messy, sounds very performative.
was
Were there people
hot.
watching?
He just blanked it.
Nothing.
He cut it out of
And then we were in a band together, being pals. We've never mentioned the strawberries and cream. It came up in the diary. I've asked him about it on
You
Facebook.
know what I think?
He's left me on red. He's
You know
not
what I
mentioned
think?
it.
I think you made it up for your future listeners.
Yeah.
You needed some heat.
Sex
Disco.
sells. Strawberries and cream sell.
Did all my history prep in Latin and all my English prep in English. Pretty good. What? Sloanes are out.
What are Sloanes?
Sloanes were posh girls who had ponies and
Okay, yeah.
and they went to balls in London and they like...
Is it short for something?
Sloane Ranger. So those kind of posh girls. Thursday, November the 8th. 8 out of 10. Quite a good academic day today. I got 20 out of 20 my science test. Top of the class. Wow.
Want a
Top
medal?
of the morning.
Then in English, what did you say?
Want a medal?
Yes. Then in English, I got my 2 best ever marks with Mrs. Honey. B double plus and an A minus. Don't faint. At break, Ellie chucked the ink at Peavy, who missed it and it dropped on the floor. Tanuja, being Tanuja, picked it up and tipped it upside down and it went all over the floor.
We all know a Tanuja.
Frances phoned tonight. She's playing on Saturday and going to the disco in the evening. Ace.
What a woman.
Ace.
Frances.
Oh, I just cannot get around the ace.
Nobody else can either. It's quite... Everyone's finding it annoying, including me. Friday, November the 9th. I'm getting really worried about tomorrow. I will be one mass of nerves.
Try and picture a mass of nerves.
I am picturing a ganglion.
Yeah,
indeed.
so was I. A mass of nerves. Mrs. Honey went out of the room, so everyone flooded out of the back door. Well, I didn't, but 9 people did, and Mr. Ireland walked in the front door. It was so bloody funny.
First, 2 things. That sounds not funny. And the second thing, is 9 people really everyone? Or did you lie?
I'm concerned about the fact that you counted. Did you count knowing that you were going to record this in your diary? You had to know the exact number.
The third
probably.
thing is, are you a nerd? Why did you stay?
Why did I not go out? Because I was goody-goody.
No.
This evening, Chris decided he was going to the disco, and we teased Grandma.
What? How do those two...
I don't know. Chris decided he was going to the disco, and we teased Grandma. I don't know what about.
Right.
I went to the opticians and got told I had fab eyes. Wish me luck tomorrow.
Weird flex once again.
Wish me luck tomorrow, please.
That's actually creepy.
Saturday, the 10th of November, Emma's party, lacrosse tournament, Abingdon School disco, and a netball tournament. I don't think I'll say too much about the tournament, except the lax was cancelled and we came second in the netball to Icknield, 5-4. So we are the Oxfordshire B team and they are the A team. It was really close. So Icknield is the school that Ruth went to and my mum taught there. This evening I went to the disco and failed to get off with anyone.
Wow, you are competitive.
What a conquest.
Not even Dan Blackman. Hardly even spoke to him.
What did
Sniff.
Dan Blackman look like?
Please tag Dan Blackman.
I don't know who Dan Blackman is anymore.
I'll just look him up.
You can't. It's such a common name.
Just
There'll be
Facebook him.
But I heard from my brother that he fancied me. So that's embarrassing.
So
isn't it?
not even him.
Not
given that he
even
fancied
Dan
you.
Blackman.
The
I'd
you.
already got off with him once.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
At the last
So,
disco.
basically what I'm hearing is no return customers.
Jasmine, for the record, is stalking all the Dan Blackmans.
Wow.
He is beautiful.
Wow, those eyes.
She's looking at a picture of a dog.
Oh, could be.
Ooh. Okay.
Would he live
Oh,
on
in
a-
the Lake District, might do.
Tattoos. Would he have got tattoos?
places he's lived? London and East Ham.
It's not him, Jasmine. Just give up the chase, babe.
No, we'll just keep rolling. And I'll
No,
just keep
we
looking.
won't, because you have to let it go, girls.
Don't sing.
For the record, we have
That is
not
a Blackman.
located the correct Daniel Blackman. Where were we? Went to the disco and failed to get off with anyone. Not even Dan Blackman. I hardly even spoke to him. Sniff. I left getting pissed until too late. I thought the disco finished at 11, but it actually finished at 10:30, so I missed the last half hour. Sunday, November the 11th. Hello. I didn't really do much today as I slept till 10:30 and stayed in bed till midday.
You would never let us do that.
Exactly. Then I did my prep and made some popcorn. I've thought over about last night. I'm going to write to Si and ask him to find out if Dan does fancy me. And if he does, to bloody well do something about it.
Why don't you do something
I'm
about it,
getting
Penny?
fed up. The Wild Boys by Duran Duran is good. Amazement. I did not have a hangover. Capital letters. See?
Want a medal?
Setting you a good example.
Yes,
Mon-
drink as much as you want. But don't get a hangover.
Monday, November the 12th. Got stuck in a traffic jam from Benson to Shillingford and I missed getting a clap in assembly. For
The
Saturday,
clap or a clap?
For Saturday, that is. Went to Rangers this evening at Manda's.
Oh, Rangers.
Rangers.
Oh, fun.
What's the difference between Rangers and brownies?
Brownies when you're little, then guides when you're a bit bigger, and then Rangers once you're 14.
Oh, so you're a
Ranger.
big girl.
Yeah, I'm a big girl.
Yeah.
It should be quite good. I've got to write to the newspaper and advertise it.
What?
What? Maybe we're starting a new Ranger troop. It should be funny, man.
Man, I just think you're too Caucasian to say man this often.
I agree.
I'm now going to write about the netball.
Skip.
No, I haven't. Maybe I mean maybe the school magazine. I was a bit of a contributor.
Listeners, are you surprised? No.
Tuesday, November the 13th. Hi! I had a really thrilling morning. French, history, double biology and Latin. Yuck. One good thing, I came top in the biology test. Drink. This afternoon was the speech competition. It was very funny in places. I doodled all over my paper. Lucy Odd won. Her speech was on soap operas. It was brilliant. What are you laughing at now?
TMI means too much information.
Wednesday, November the 14th. Hi, folks. I had a really crappy day as far as lessons are concerned. So I don't know why I gave the day a 7 out of 10. I'm just in a good mood.
Oh, I could have just crossed it out and given a lower mark, but no.
I'm all sunshine and light. Hum hum. Oh.
Can I explain?
That is a Granny and Auntie Pam thing. When they didn't mean something, they'd say hum hum afterwards. It means I'm being sarcastic. Hum hum. Frances rang tonight and asked me if I wanted to stay overnight at the next disco with her. Great. She also told me I had a really good reputation at Abingdon School. Well, John Butcher seemed to think so anyway. I had a good singing lesson today. Shaka Khan is number 1 with I Feel For You, and it's crap. 2nd week running. Do I put it on the playlist?
Don't know.
Shaka Khan, everybody, everybody, Shaka Khan. Everybody, that's all I want to do. Shaka Khan, everybody, everybody, Shaka Khan. Everybody, 'cause I feel for you, feel for you.
Are you finished? Still nothing.
That was it. Sorry, listeners. They're too young. They don't remember.
Okay, boomer.
Thursday, November the 15th. Somebody's just putting the bins out. That's a funny noise. Oh, I went to see A Midsummer Night's Dream tonight. It was very good and absolutely hysterical. But even better than the play was the interval.
Who was there at the interval?
I got chatted up by, guess who?
a handsome hunk.
Dan.
Simon.
Dan
It's got to be a Simon.
It's gotta be a
Blackman.
Simon or a Dan. Oh,
Dan Blackman. He was really great.
Great
what?
at what?
Chatting me up.
ooh, yes.
Damien Parker was also there. Wink, wink. Sorry, sick joke. Oh, Damien. Damien's the boy with one eye, so that's why I've done wink, wink.
Oh, Penny.
Penny.
That is
Categorically
not very PC.
a bad
He
person.
also tried to make ... conversation. You have got a dirty mind.
What did you think they were doing late? What?
I don't know. Love. But failed, rather.
What is
Penny?
with you and meeting hot boys at the theatre? Every single time I go to the theatre, there is
There's
exclusively
just
people
boys.
over
I went
60.
to a girls' school. It must have been at the boys' school, the play.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That makes sense.
Chris was Demetrius, and he was good. Mr. Brown is going to see the Victorian Evening. Just my luck. When I'm not.
Oh, you're no longer the understudy.
What does that say? Shinning. Oh, shining? Skinning?
Shining.
Friday, November the 16th. It's the weekend tomorrow. I went to A Midsummer Night's Dream again tonight. The performance was better, but the interval wasn't. Except when I was sitting talking to Manda, I heard some bloke behind me whisper, "That's Penny Shaw."
Famous.
It made me feel better.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, that's
What?
a lie.
Why is that a lie? You don't think that I'm the kind of girl that people went, "That's Penny Shaw"?
No,
I think-
we've
Come
seen,
on,
we have
girls.
seen photos of you when you were 14.
I still had the allure.
I just don't think so.
I did.
You had a mullet.
Everyone had a mullet.
I think you were infamous.
Oh. We missed afternoon lesson today as we had a rehearsal. It was really crap, but very funny. At break...
Sorry, you always contradict yourself.
No, things can be crap and yet funny.
That's true.
That is true, but you're always saying, oh, I had a great day. It was
And yet I
terrible
didn't.
because...
I know. I'm just a woman of extremes. At break, I had bogies in my hot chocolate.
Sorry?
Well, maybe not. In brackets. Em gave me her skirt tonight. It's really nice, but not trendy. But I think I might wear it to the ab school disco, but I don't know. Why am I wearing my mother's skirt, which is nice but not trendy, to the disco? Em gave me her skirt.
It sounds like you're saying E-M.
Emily.
Just the letter M, short for mum.
I think mum is short enough. Why are you not
I don't want to
shorting?
waste my space in my diary on writing mum when I could just put M.
Fair.
Saturday, November the 17th. Sorry if the writing is a little squiffy, but my finger is out of action.
What's your
Once
finger been
again,
doing?
TMI.
It got in the way of a very hard tackle in lacrosse and came off rather worse than the stick. I have a blood blister under the nail and one on the end of the finger. We won the lax anyway, 10-0. And we drank, and we didn't have a first home and no borders. Sunday, November the 18th. My finger is now total black. I can't play the piano. Gasp. What a shame. Hum hum. I didn't wake up until 12 this morning / afternoon. I sulked until dinner, which I had to make. I wanted to have all my friendies, but Em wouldn't let me. Mum wouldn't let me.
My friend.
Sorry, so you abbreviate mum to M, but you still bother to write morning / evening.
Yes, and friendies. But Em wouldn't let me, so I turned my sulk into a martyred sulk.
Oh wow, a martyr.
Martyred sulk. C and M went out, so I nipped round to Ruth's and had a natter. This evening I did some homework and we watched a film on the video Coma. It was very good, but scary. Tuesday, November the 20th. Louisa had her guitar exam today. Whew, what a fuss. You'd think it was a flipping execution, not just an exam.
Jesus.
I had tons of prep tonight. I've made a pot and pottery with Pam written on it and some pretty pictures of a moon, a hill, a tree and a polar bear all together. It was amazing.
That does sound amazing. Do you still have it? Will you leave it to me in your will?
Next time I do a CD of this and send it to Auntie Pam, I can ask her if she's still got the pot. I bet she has. Vicky asked me today what I thought of... What? What does that say? Pan B.
Plan B, maybe?
What the fuck is wrong with everyone in their
Mum,
bins?
it's bin night.
Yeah, but they're moving them up and down.
No, they're just different
No,
people.
there's just lots and lots of people who live in this block and they're all
They're
moving
different
their
people
bins
because
down.
they hear someone dragging their bin down very loudly,
fair
and they go,
enough.
"Oh my gosh, it's
bin night. Yeah, we get it, guys. We're trying to record a podcast. That's quite loud.
That was quite loud and the door is open.
They're probably be calling the police because they'll think we're not social distancing
You
because there are
friends.
3 of us in here and they don't realise that we
Live together."
are family. We are family. I don't know.
Don't
Vicky asked me today what I thought of Pan B. I told her. Oh, sorry. Okay. Vicky asked me today what I thought of Dan B.
Oh,
Dan
Dan
Blackman, not
Blackman,
Plan B.
of course.
I
So
told
you
her.
told her, but what
The
did
big
you tell
man,
her?
Dan
It
B.
was because he wanted to know, and he, in speech marks, thinks a lot of me. Wow, great. That sounds like damning with faint praise. It sounds like he doesn't fancy me.
Yeah.
I'll read your diary one day. Wednesday, November the 21st.
You'll be so disappointed, Mum.
I got 2 letters today, one this morning and one this evening. We got post twice a day in those days.
I've never thought about how many times a day we get our
The
post.
postman comes once a day and not on the weekends, I don't think. We got 2 posts a day. The first was from none other than Mr. One-Eye, Damien Puke. It was a pukey letter. He asked me if I wanted to go out with him, and C has given him my phone number. Help! When I say my phone number, I mean, obviously, the house phone number. The other letter was from Dan Blackman. It was short and to the point.
Dan B.
He wants to see me again soon, Brill. It was signed, lots of love, Dan.
Can I just say,
Lush, don't you think?
You've done a bit of a 180 on Big Man Dan B, because at the beginning of the chapter, if I do recall, you said, I didn't get with anyone, not even Dan Blackman.
Yeah, but that's because he was a sure thing. Not because I didn't
but
like
you were
him.
scraping the barrel with Dan Blackman at the
Yeah,
Absolute
he was the
Disco.
last resort.
Yeah, I know, but I am
now you're
on
like,
to
oh,
my last
grill.
resort.
A massive dry spell you must be having.
Well, I know. It's been nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No new Dans on the scene.
Or Simons.
Or Edwards.
Mum, stop trying to get Edward to contact you.
Did he just leave you on red?
Yes! I promise you. I have asked him, not
I think
once,
that's a COVID, Mum.
but...
That's a COVID to move on.
I'm not at all nervous about my exam tomorrow. I just couldn't give a toss. I like Louisa much more than I ever liked Marie. She's more like me.
Wow. That does
That's
add
how
up.
we choose our friends, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's how Georgia chooses her friends.
Oh, we get it. We're all tall.
Louisa was tall, Marie wasn't.
You're not tall, Mum.
No, but I was tall for 1984. Thursday, November 22nd. Piano exam went okay, I suppose, although I think I got 16 out of 30 for one of my pieces. Doesn't sound good.
Embarrassing.
I got back to school at 12. Then everyone was telling me I would have to sing instead of Tracy as she had lost her voice. Great, I thought. But in the event, she decided she would sing after all. Bloody brilliant.
Hum hum.
Hum hum. I know, it's the story of my life. People are like, I'm too sick to go on. I think you're going to... Oh, no, I think I'm fine. Being an understudy is shit.
I'll take your word for it.
Friday, November the 23rd. Tracy puked up today and was sent home. Once again, I was told I was going to have to sing, and once again she returned and sang badly. She cocked it up.
The bitch.
Not much, but enough. Mr. Brown was sitting in the front row, so at least he could see me.
Mum,
Who is Mr.
you are
Brown?
obsessed with Mr. Brown. It's very inappropriate.
Plural.
Even more inappropriate back
But
then
who
than it is
was
now.
he?
That's saying something.
Went to pottery club today.
That's cool. I'd go to pottery club.
And made a plate with pretty patterns on it. Ellie went down to Ab's school, left her named gloves in the boarding house.
I'm sorry. Named gloves.
Well, we all named our gloves. I mean, everything. We had name tapes.
What were they called?
That's my question too.
Left and
Mr.
right.
Brown.
Mr. and Mrs. Brown. She left her gloves in the boarding house.
She's trying to start
She
reading
should
about herself.
not. Well, she probably did by accident. That's the
Oh.
point.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't like, haha, Ellie was here.
Yes.
Get my gloves. Saturday, November the 24th.
No, it wasn't that.
I stayed the night with Tanuja last night. We got up at 7 and then went to Lax. We reached Berkhamsted at about 10. We were more than a little worried. They were unbeaten. We were 1-0 draw at half-time and very tired, but we played well after that and scored 2 more goals. We broke their record. They practice every morning and every evening.
Drink.
The Victorian Evening went really well, apart from Tracy, who pissed it up again. Tracy's the reason I'm so competitive about singing.
Really? I feel like you were born competitive. This diary would tell us.
True, yeah. Tracy pissed it up again. It was ace. The audience were brilliant, especially in the melodrama. Sunday, November the 25th. Got woken up at 10 and had breakfast in bed.
Oh my gosh.
Aww. Have I ever done that for you girls?
Ah,
No.
yes, you do that every week. Thanks, Mum.
Chris and Ben, who stayed the night, kept...
Oh, and Ben stayed the night.
Oh, this is Ben. I actually asked Chris about this, and he was a boarder who stayed sometimes. Don't remember him. He kept walking in and nicking Snowy. What a pain.
What a flirt.
You know Snowy's my polar bear.
Yes. How could I forget Snowy?
Pyjama case. I did some homework and then went out jogging. I went all round the edge of both fields and ended up in swampland, where I found a beautiful little grotto where I sat and wrote my English prep. A
So
poem. A poem about a fox.
Did
Are
you
you
bring
running?
your
Yeah.
notebook on your jog? And your pencil?
Yes.
And also...
I didn't stop for a kebab.
What's a grotto? A clearing?
A clearing, maybe.
Like Santa's grotto.
Yes, a little thing with plants all round it. Cute. I think probably grotto is a bit of a optimistic description. This evening I went to Ruth's along with Manda and Sarah. We had lunch, inverted commas, at 8 and then played Think Links. It's a good game. Got another letter from Dan. Monday, November the 26th.
You're not even going to tell us what was in the Dan letter, the Dan B letter.
They were just letters. It's just like you saying what was in a text.
What?
It would just all
I
be
think texting's
rubbish.
different because you'd be texting and it's live. Whereas letter it's got content. What was in the letter?
I don't know. They're probably still in my wardrobe at Granny's house.
You don't send a letter just saying, hey,
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
how are you? So there must have been more to
Yeah, I
it.
don't know. Tuesday, November the 27th. Ooh, 4 out of 10. That is a bad mark for me. I'm a good marker. Today was very nondescript.
Skip, don't even read
Louis
it.
had to do some tests. I had a go at the wheel in pottery today. I got the pot all up my arms, in the sink, everywhere but where it was meant to be. Wednesday, November the 28th. Hello! I got told when I got home today that Dan was upset because I didn't write, so I've just written a really silly letter. St Kate's Day was quite good. So my school was St Helens and St Catherine's, and St Kate's Day...
Hellcats.
Hellcats, yeah. Very good. How do you know that?
Because you told me.
Oh. We had the first 2 lessons and then the church service. But this afternoon we watched 4Y perform their play. It was absolutely hysterical. It was a takeoff of Romeo and Juliet. Then we and 1Z made 2 teams of 8 and dressed as miners.
You are minors!
No, it's
Oh,
as in,
minors.
there must be the miners' strike. This is the 80s and Thatcher. I don't know.
Minors.
Miners
rather
as
than
in
minors.
Billy Elliot.
Right,
That
sure.
kind of miner.
Like the Crown.
Like the Crown, yes. Took part in the It's a Knockout. Guess who won?
Drum roll,
Drink.
please.
Yes, us. My team won every race. Except one where we came second.
You are obsessed with winning.
I know. But you wouldn't think that
Obsessed.
knowing me now, would you?
Never.
Moving on. Thursday, November the 29th. Hi, chaps. I had a really exciting day today. So exciting I can't remember anything about it. Oh, yes. Hold on. It's all coming back to me. We had a terrible science test today. It was bad, man.
See?
Man.
Had a really exciting day. We had a terrible science test. It was bad.
No, but that's
Full 180.
sarcastic. It was so exciting I can't remember it. I'm sarcasm, Georgia. There was
Doesn't really translate to the diary.
I really need some
I
food.
can't understand
okay,
the
we're on this
sarcasm
nearly the
unless
end
you
of the
say
day.
hum hum.
Okay, yeah, true. Maybe that's why I was saying hum hum for future Georgia. There was netball practice at lunchtime today. We had to show the second years how to throw the ball. I went babysitting tonight at Mrs. Walker's. She didn't flipping well pay me.
When you say you went babysitting, it sounds like
Yeah.
you would say I went clubbing. Like you weren't asked to do
Went
babysitting.
babysitting.
You just went
Oons,
babysitting
oons,
for a
oons.
bit of a time. Is that what happens in villages? There's no nightclubs, so you just go babysitting. Bring all the lads.
But the funny thing was she wasn't in
The
my
chaps.
village, so Granny would have
chaps.
had to drive me to go babysitting. I can't think of anything else to say now, but I'll have to fill up this page somehow. I've put a whole line of little stars. It's getting near Christmas. On the home straight, girls.
So does that explain the stars?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Friday, November the 30th. It rained today. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I'm getting a cold. I felt exceptionally brainy today.
Want a medal?
Rest of the world has nothing compared to my brains and physical superiority.
What?
Whoa!
Wow, long words.
That's a big claim.
I told you I was feeling brainy.
Physical superiority.
I think I've even spelt them right. I got an A- in English. Amazing. Only my second one from Mrs. Honey. I came top in the science test and Louis came second.
So, Louis is
Louisa.
Louisa.
Yes.
And my middle name is Louis.
Yes,
Are we
but
going to
not...
talk about that? Is it because I is your nemesis?
No, because I don't think of Louis as being Louisa. In fact, I can't remember calling her Louis. I just called her
Interesting.
Louisa. I'm just abbreviating it. I completely cocked up the geography test, I think. But that's beside the point. Miss H threatened to report me to Miss P in English as we were pissing around so much. And that is the end of November!
Ooh, dinner time!
How did you enjoy that, girls?
I enjoyed that thoroughly. I have learned so much about you. I have learned that you like winning, and that you like winning, and that you like winning.
Are we surprised how much we really learnt? I feel like I've learnt more about English culture than
And 80s culture. And Dan Blackman.
I have learned a lot about Dan Blackman.
But we haven't found him on
Mr.
Facebook.
Brown.
Mr. Brown.
I'm intrigued.
I think there are a lot of like nose exhale moments. Like,
I think
excellent.
there's lots of material.
I think if we weren't funny, Finn is going to be